So we are now done with the first section of our Mario pipe, and that means one thing. We can now move on to our next project. But what is the next project? It's quite simple. You guys will see that we're right in front of Project Atomic. And as you can see, we are standing on a 150 block long end island. Now, the reason it is so huge is because we are going to be building this custom end city. Now, as you guys can see, the end city does look kind of big, but just know that this is not even close to being done. And there's a reason for that, but we'll get to that in a bit. The first thing you guys may notice is that these right here are our foundational structures. They look quite similar to a regular entity, and that's because they basically are just the regular entities. All I did was just add a couple more blocks to give it more detail, and I also added a couple extra rooms to the basic ones they have in the end. I also stuck to the actual layout that they have. So as you guys can see, I have a 3-layer tower right here that bridges out into 3 different rooms, and they're all basically the rooms you can find in the actual end dimension. Now, if we actually move past this middle section just for a bit, you guys will notice on the other side, it looks exactly the same. And that's because it is. The only difference is that this doesn't have any buildings attached to the middle section. The reason for that is I hope in the future they actually make an entire update dedicated to the end and they bring a lot more features, mobs, and blocks. So I'm kind of leaving that area blank so we can bring those new features onto this end island. But moving on from the foundational structures, you guys will see that they are both connected up to this middle tower right here. And this tower is just like the towers that we have on top of the foundational structures where they can actually have bridges coming out of them. But like I said, we're going to leave that area empty for now. But you guys will see that on one side, we do have a bridge that actually goes ahead and connects up to our loading dock. And we already have one of our custom end city ships already built into this side of the project. And we can actually fit 2 more ships, one right here in the middle and then one on the edge. And the final parts to this project is quite simple. We're going to add maybe about 3 to 4 more end city ships. They're going to be flying from Project Atomic all the way down to our end city down here. And once those are added, we are basically going to be 99% done with the entirety of Project Atomic.